This week's comfort show is a Starstruck Odyssey, which is a season of Dimension 20. Dimension 20 is an anthology actual play series on Dropout TV. Dimension 20 was founded by Brennan Lee Mulligan. He also is the dungeon master or game master for many of the seasons, including this season that I'm talking about. Now, it's no secret that I love tabletop role-playing games, but I actually don't watch a lot of the shows, like the actual play shows. I watch a lot of clips and like compilations or highlights, but entire episodes I just have not been able to get into, with a few exceptions, one of which being a Starstruck Odyssey. So what is it about this show that not only got me to watch the entire season, but also makes my comfort show list? I think the main things about it for me are the setting and the tone. A Starstruck Odyssey, this actual play series, is actually based on a comic series called Starstruck, which was written by, I have the names, Elaine Lee and Michael Kaluta. Sorry about the pronunciation, Michael. But you may have spotted that one of the writers and creators, Elaine Lee, is the mother of Brennan Lee Mulligan, who started Dimension 20. But anyway, Starstruck is set in a sci-fi world, but it's like retro sci-fi, so it kind of harkens back to themes of the 50s and the 60s in this space setting. It's bright and colorful and chaotic and goofy and really lighthearted. Like, it's not all fun and games. There's definitely serious moments and there's certainly an arc, but like the crew flies around in a ship shaped like a hot dog, so it's that kind of goofiness continuously throughout. And from behind the scenes where the cast and crew talk about the making of the show, it sounds like that this sort of silly tone was chosen purposefully. The cast of players on the show, and I have this written down too, are Emily Oxford, Brian Murphy, Siobhan Thompson, Lou Wilson, Allie Beardsley, and Zach Oyama. This is the same cast from the very first season of Dimension 20, and the same cast has returned in different stories many times throughout the seasons. But this is the first time this specific cast came back together after lockdown. They had done some seasons virtually via Zoom, but this is the first time they were all in person together again. They talk about this in behind the scenes, the energy of being able to see each other roll dice and celebrate together and just goof off and have off-camera bits together. And you can really feel that watching the show as well. At this time that they filmed in, where they were just able to come back and start to be safe in person again, is what really affected that silly tone. In the behind the scenes, one of the cast members, Brian Murphy, mentions this, and he says that it is some much needed silliness in a world that is not very silly. He talks about how they wouldn't be able to come back and do like a Game of Thrones themed series right now, because that's not what we need. They needed silliness, so they made an 18 episode season full of silliness. And surprise, surprise, I needed silliness too. So that's why it makes my comfort series. I feel like I've said silliness so many times in this video, it's beginning to lose meaning. How about all of you? Do you have a show or a movie or a song or another type of media that you like because of the silliness, just that it's something goofy and lighthearted and is just there to help you smile? That's all I have for you today. So to my friends and fellow bedsies, I will see you all tomorrow.